Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Joseph, and today we got a fresh new look on Unreal 5 engine running a real-time gameplay demo that we can't deny anymore whether it's real or not. And Geoff Keighley kind of did a whole presentation with Epic Games, and it looked absolutely phenomenal graphically, and all the things they were able to show with the nanite textures and the lumen lighting engine, and just in general what they were trying to achieve with this. But really the question is, what does that mean for the developers? I think with a lot of developers, especially first-party developers, they tend to use their own engines, but a lot of third-party developers or smaller developers tend to use this kind of technology to help them create games that will have high fidelity graphics with easier, faster productions and easier time creating these titles, not having to spend the time creating their own engine. So I think it's going to level the playing field with AAA titles, giving them smaller studios a chance to create just unparalleled graphics, great engines, and destructibility in their whole environments, not as well as just creating titles that are easier and faster to develop for. I think that's where the main key factor is going to come in for this engine, where it's going to be very useful. But it's also a hint of the future, where whether it's be a new engine that's created by, let's say, Naughty Dog, or Unreal 5 engine being used by Epic Games or some smaller studio, it lets us know what kind of fidelity of graphics we're going to be able to achieve, what kind of engine-wise things we're able to do, how many NPCs on screen, what kind of AI systems we're going to have. And it's really cool to see that that's where the true progression of the next gen is going to come in. It's not how many more polygons you'll be able to see, is what can you do with all these polygons, how many things on screen can you show, and how detailed everything is going to be and dynamic in terms of lighting and destructibility and how realistic it's all going to look. Even the fact that you see the character they're controlling able to adjust the height when she jumps over various rocks, for animations automatically adjusting for that. Obviously, the animation is not going to look as good as it would with a full-on game where they're developing and having all the interactions, but it gives you a great idea of what's to come. And I think that's an exciting thing for any person who's going to be playing next-gen games, PC games, and I'm sure in some ways probably Unreal 5 engine will still be utilized on past-gen as well, just to see what kinds of things are going to be created. And I'm, for one, super excited for the future of games overall, and I want to see the shift of indie titles and smaller companies, and something like what Ninja Theory did with Hellblade, where they stepped their game up. They have a small team of 20 to 30 people, sometimes even less. With Kenya, the Bridge of Spirits is going to be another one where graphically it's starting to match up to AAA titles, and now gameplay wise they've always shown, good indie titles always shown and had a bright light in terms of gameplay, but people would overlook their animations or overlook their graphics. Well, that's going to be a thing of the past, I think, with Unreal Engine 5, giving them so much more freedom for small developers to do something great. But I would like to hear from you. Do you agree this kind of point of view? Do you have your own point of view? What does this whole Unreal Engine going to mean for the gaming industry? How is it going to help out the smaller companies, the bigger companies, and just what can we expect from games in the future? I would like to know, what do you expect from games in the future, and what are your expectations for next gen and the next evolution of PC hardware as well? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like these kinds of gaming discussions and just game coverage overall, make sure to subscribe down below to this channel, as we cover a lot of different things surrounding action games. Guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out. For those interested in the full presentation, I'm going to leave it down below for a link for you guys, and so we can have a better discussion about this topic. I just want for you guys to know, to share my thoughts with you.